All right, so now that my ring, I first turned it into a C by placing it on the mandrel. I took a pair of pliers that were taped off and bent it into the letter D. You want to make sure that you cannot see any air through the crack, that it fits nice and tight because you want your butt joint to fit perfectly together. Then what you're going to do is you're going to sit it onto the fire brick, and you want to solder on the inside seam of that D. Now, you're going to need a few new things. You're going to need what's called flux and a paintbrush to apply that. And then you're going to need hard solder, so hard wire. So I'll probably just need one piece for this ring band, but you want to make sure not to spill this when you're using it because it's precious. Okay, so I'm going to first apply my flux. So I'm going to get down in there and get some of that good, like real kind of wet solder, or wet flux. And I want to apply it where I want my solder to flow. So I'm going to apply it on that side, and then I'm going to apply it here so that when my solder flows, it goes all the way through that crack and not just on the surface. Okay, I'm going to set that down. Now there's two ways to do this. I personally like to set my little piece of solder down and then just focus my heat on the outside so that it doesn't fly away. But the easiest way to probably teach y'all how to be most successful at this is to get your flux to crystallize and then turn white, and then place a piece of solder on there so it doesn't fly and jump. So let me turn my torch on. Okay, again, looking for that sharp blue cone. Just like that. Now I'm going to evenly heat my metal. So you're going to start to see that flux turn white and crystallize. And then you're going to start to see it kind of run and become kind of more liquid-like, just like that. Now, once you become skilled enough, you can keep your torch on and hold it to the side, or since this is like your second time doing it, you can turn it off. But I went ahead and placed the piece of solder right there, and now I'm going to direct my torch tip down here where the solder seam is, and it happens so quickly. But your solder, there it goes, it's flowing like lava, and it fit perfectly in that seam. Now I'm going to back off, I'm going to turn my torch off, and I'm going to quench it and then pickle it.